Vela, nicely done from Vela! And there it is! Well, you always remember your first.
Welcome into LAFC in 30. It's Season 2, Episode 1. I am Max Bredos. November 1st, 2018. That's when Season 1 ended. Real Salt Lake, right here at Banc of California Stadium, came in, beat LAFC on the road, ending the season for the guys in black and gold. They haven't put their head down since. They have been locked in after the offseason. The team got right and have begun unbeaten over 3 games, including 2-for-2 victory-wise here at the Bank. And now here comes Real Salt Lake, a chance to exact some revenge while still keeping that momentum of the season going. What's at stake? A lot. Western Conference rival. But a lot of peculiar circumstances around this game. First for LAFC, and this would affect Real Salt Lake, international duty taking a few players. LAFC will be without starters Christian Ramirez, Mark Anthony Kaye, Peter Lee Vassell, and Mohamed El Monir, also with national team duty. But that is nothing compared to what Real Salt Lake is doing. They themselves have international absentees and 2 big suspensions to deal with. So their goal is to come in here, lock down LAFC, get defensive, maybe even park that bus. International duty provides opportunity. Latif Blessing comes in to the 11 again, and he said in the week prior to this, it's payback time. Andre Horta gets his first appearance of the season as Lee Win is unable to go due to injury. And then for Real Salt Lake, without all their international duties, Damir Kreilach, unfortunately, still there. He is the guy who scored twice in the playoff game to knock out LAFC. The table is set, and it would be a magical night, and a night Walker Zimmerman will never forget and will put him into legend and lore of LAFC. So here we go. Let's look at LAFC, Real Salt Lake. My +1, Rodolfo Landeros, and a cameo in the booth from Guillermo, Jimmy Kimmel Live.
We're underway. LAFC is back! Back in black! And the engine room of Real Salt Lake will be big. This is Everton Luis, and he will be partnered with Kyle Beckerman. The ball spilt to Carlos Vela, who, once again, as he has all season, captains the LAFC 11.
And that's going to be a huge responsibility for the Mexican. He didn't get called up by Tata Martino in the Mexican national team. So that's a good thing for Bob Bradley to have this type of quality of talented players in one of the big games. Of course, it's important to get the 3 points at home, but more importantly against this rival, the guys that knock you off the playoffs that season.
And it's great to have you, Rodolfo, because we're going to roll up our sleeves about Carlos Vela and Mexico. It's worth repeating, Tata Martino said it was his decision. Mexico played last night, were victorious over Chile, which is a great win, 3-1. And now the build-up towards the Gold Cup and whatever lies behind that, and how Carlos will fit in. Right now, all the LAFC fans happy that he's here. And for by and large, uninterrupted for the season, because there's not going to be too many interruptions, although summertime Gold Cup will be won.
I agree. I'm very curious to see the guys in the middle from LAFC, seeing Blessing, Atuesta, and of course Andre Horta with his 4th start for the team. I think he's one of those guys that has to make a mark. He's one of the designated players for LAFC. He's a very young guy with a lot of skills, without a doubt.
Rossi meandering through, touches to Dio, got underneath his boot, and that one is dumped out by Eric Holt. The Real Salt Lake defender with Southern California ties. He's from San Diego. He went to UCLA. Dio back to goal. Kreilach. And an RSL kick. The Andre Hortus situation is pretty massive as we see Adama Diomande. This is a great showpiece event for him as he makes his first start of the season. against a team that you would imagine he should be able to find some space against, as we have touched on, due to their inexperience.
And that's the kind of stuff you want as one of the creative and talented players. You get enough space, you can get those set pieces up. Huge foul over there to Rossi. And that's Everton Ruiz. He just goes to him.
And now Edward Atuesta has gone to Everton. And now it's fired up. And now Dio and Krylak.
And that's the type of things that makes you recall their last meeting in November. The Brazilian goes to Rossi and like, remember me? Stand up, let's play. This is going to be very interesting because it's 3 minutes in.
That's the point. It's 3 minutes in. For whatever it's worth, it looked like a pretty decent tackle, but it's 3 minutes in.
And just like Jabrina said when she talked to Latif, he wants payback. He wanted to face these guys, and it couldn't come soon enough. You can see the hunger in number 7.
That was great to hear him say that. Now it's Rossi.
Even though I don't agree with it, because I think it has to be in the same instance regarding playoffs-wise to become sort of a revenge, but it speaks of the persona and the approach that he wants to get towards RSL. So he's an interesting kind of footballer.
There he
Look
goes.
at this.
He is flying. I mean, he's the fastest I've seen him. Back into Latif. Calls his own number. I like it. Why not? You deserve that shot. I think he's up to something tonight. He is really getting after it.
Nobody wants it more than Latif Blessing. Nice pass by Diego Rossi up into the center of the box. And this is the scream of hunger.
A new song coming from the 3252. If you can hear it on the speakers, it's there. They always reinventing the game here. You get 3252. It's pretty cool. Yellow card, as it'll be a Real Salt Lake free kick.
Yeah, the first one for Harvey.
Atuesta. Big spot for Atuesta because, and Dio, change of pace. But getting back to Atuesta, he's been playing alongside Lee Win and Mark Anthony Kaye. Today he's playing with Horta and Blessing. And those are two good players to play alongside, but they're different than what he's been playing with, and there is a process of acclimation.
And of course, you have to get to know their style of play, and it's very different to do it in the training, as we see, again, Ismail talking and debating with Beitashour.
It's been excessive, really, and it's on all parties involved. But this is the direction we've gone, and now Salcedo gets a yellow. 4 yellow cards in a game with very little moments that think they would have gone that direction, but they have. This is just silly.
Yeah, and
it's silly. There were a lot of moments that I think the broadcasters during the game said it, that New York City were going from their left side towards the right side towards the left, and that was where Beitashour normally would be. And I think based on what we saw, it's very comfortable to have him back now.
Yeah, the New York side detected a weak spot at the moment. So as a team that wants to attack and wants to get points from home, you try to detect that type of sweet spots. And of course, when you're missing out on Beitashour, it was sad what happened to number 3, but it isn't their fault. You have to take advantage of those situations.
That's a good ball by Horta. Vela, one-on-one. Salcedo comes to help, but Vela goes towards the end line, lobs it towards Harvey! Off the volley, didn't miss by much. Well struck by the left back.
That was just brilliant by the black and gold. How Carlos Vela, with just one touch, he gets the advantage over the defender, puts a perfect lob, and Harvey wanted to connect it with the first touch and barely missed the chance. It was very, very close by. You can see the smile. He wanted it, and it was very, very close to see the first goal. this night here in downtown LA.
Jordan Harvey's been playing in Major League Soccer since 2006. He has a grand total of 11 goals. It's not bad for a defender. Hasn't scored since 2017 as a member of the Whitecaps. As it comes up for Vela, maybe Harvey gets another chance. He starts to creep up. There you see him on the left of your screen. Vela has Beitashour. He just bounces off defenders. He's so good at that. That's his spot. Vela drags his foot and he's got a free kick. 4 Real Salt Lake defenders surrounded him. They needed 5.
An opportunity from the set piece. Of course he wants to take it, so if you're Rimando, you might as well have studied those free kicks from the Mexican.
But this is where he likes it, whether it's when the ball is stopped or when the ball is moving. He can curl it. Nick Rimando aware of that. Big wall for Real Salt Lake. Dio and Rossi there to possibly swing the door open. He has Atuesta and Horta as options, but I don't think there's no options here. 29th minute. Vela. Oh, Rimando! He still got it. On its way in, and the fingers of Nick Rimando able to parry it away.
Not even a sweat by the veteran goalkeeper. Great save. It was a perfect shot from Vela. Probably a little towards the middle, but there's the 39-year-old, almost 40 in June. And like you said, he's still got it.
Corner kick, Vela. Player goes down, Dio covering up. And Ismael Elfa pointing Real Salt Lake's way. Getting back to Rimando, this is his 20th MLS season, and Rimando helps Dio up to his feet. Look at that. Here we go for us again, churning good looks here. Salcedo from behind, it's Latif, and it's a penalty. Latif a little too active there, and the legs got tangled up. Penalty for the visitors.
Takes the ball, and he wants to score first. It was good play by Salcedo, but I think Blessing is like a little over the top. He pressured to get that ball blocked when he had 2 players on the backside that could do the job.
Demir Krylak lines in and tucks it away, and Real Salt Lake take the lead. First goal of the season for Krylak. First goal of the season for anyone named other than Albert Rusnak. And a shot a tonic for an undermanned Real Salt Lake team. They're winning in LA.
It's a nice kick by the Croatian. He seems as though he wants to go to the left. That's where he pulls Tyler Miller and swings to the right. I'm guessing a lot of fans are recalling that November game where this guy scored a brace and eliminated that dreams that Latif Blessing was talking about.
In the midfield circle, Atuesta. Better. Vela. Latif, good touch. Looking for Dio. Back in Rossi! Yes! Diego! He scored the first goal in franchise history. Scored the first goal this season. And he scores the first for LAFC tonight.
That was just beautiful execution. I mean, he got lucky with the deflection, but take a look at how Atuesta combined with Bella and also Latif Blessing. Dio can't get a break of it, but the Uruguayan says, I'm here, I'm present. And that was just an amazing comeback right now in a tough moment for LAFC in this first half.
Real handy player. Atuesta. Vela. Dio! Romano, the near post, still there. Atuesta. Horta with time. And it was headed away for, I believe, corner kick number 6. I think it was Toya there in the corner. And jump for LA Football Club. Ole! Ole!
And this is where you start to build that momentum. Great pass by Carlos Vela. Dio almost got that score. Another huge save by Nick Rimando.
Gotta rub up my Greek mythology. as the first half comes to a close. And after LAFC found themselves trailing once again, a big bounce back to tie things up. 1-1, the goal coming from Diego.
Bob, you guys found the equalizer in the 40th minute. What are your thoughts on their first half, and what adjustments will we see in the second?
They're playing 5 in the back. Things are very congested there. We've got to find simple ways to move through their lines. And we've got to step up more. I think we didn't do a good enough job of pushing higher on the field and stopping their transition.
Thank you, Coach.
We're underway in the second half. LAFC going left to right on your screen. They got that equalizer, and then they applied some pressure afterwards. I'll let you know of any alterations, although I can tell you it is the same 11 for LAFC.
Choose your battles wisely.
Yes. Know when to be urgent, know when to be patient. Schmidt peeling Atuesta with a fantastic tackle, but the second time through it's Kreilach. Atuesta again, but then, oh, Salcedo bangs it in. There won't be 5-1 today because Real Salt Lake have 2. Wait a minute. Flag was up. It wasn't on Salcedo.
I want to see it again.
They're going to review it, so let's hold off. The goal will hold up on the scoreboard now. Third review of the day. And Beckerman beating, he has in a conversation with Elfaf saying, we don't even know what we're talking about. Everyone away.
That's what he's saying. Just walk away. I'm just getting the...
Very late flag. Suggesting more of the review. We'll get some answers here.
Okay. So we see Salcedo on the left side.
So there's the tackle by Atuesta. He's well offside there, so it was a deflected ball.
So that last touch was from Atuesta.
It's going to be hard to determine that, I think. Well, it's a goal kick. No goal. They've had some designs here. It comes right in for Dio. It's fallen for Atuesta. Kept it low. Ramondo, that's his domain.
And Atuesta knows he could have done a little bit more. Here's how Dio.
The LA Kings get Ron Burgundy. We get Guillermo.
That's right, yeah.
Why not?
Why not? How many games have you been to, Guillermo?
Second game, and I like it a lot.
Here, see if you can call it.
We're gonna score. Bella almost scored, and there's a corner kick in favor of LAFC, and we're about to score again.
Don't try and take my job now.
Never.
That was pretty good.
Hey.
All right, put it on the headset. You call this corner.
All right. Okay, we have a substitution from Real Salt Lake, and also we have a corner kick from LAFC. Carlos Vela is gonna make the corner kick.
I'll help you with the substitutions. Tate Schmidt coming out, Justin Portillo coming in. Portillo makes his MLS debut.
Oh yeah?
First time as a professional.
Wow, that's good. I hope he has a good luck.
All right, well, not too much good luck. The stage is yours, Guillermo.
All right, here we go. We have a corner kick. Here comes Bella. Bella is gonna have a kick the ball in the middle. Here comes a corner kick, and wow, almost. There's another corner kick. One of the defender block it.
Hey, good eye.
Yeah. I'm learning from the best. His name is Rodolfo Landeros. He's the best around right now. Now we have another corner kick. Here comes Bella again. He's looking for the second post. That's right. Wow. Foul. The ref called foul. All right.
Oh, well.
Well.
Was that fun, Guillermo?
Yeah, it was fun. It's great. I like your job, guys.
It's a fun job, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a fun job.
Sometimes I say I'm stealing money at this thing. It's a lot of fun. And I got to work with Rodolfo Landeros.
Rodolfo Landeros, he's one of the best guys. Oh my God, I love him so much. I follow him from a long time ago.
You got to be proud of how far he's come.
Yeah, I'm very proud of him. And now look, he looked good. Now you can call him El Guapo.
He is El Guapo, con the good pelo. Mira el
Yeah,
pelo.
oh my
Está
God.
acabando.
Yeah. And I want to tell you one more thing. Rodolfo Landero, he's gonna be the next Bachelor on ABC.
Wait a minute. We got some breaking news here.
All right, you're welcome.
I don't think that's... Thank you, Guillermo.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
I don't know if that last news bulletin was accurate, correct? It's probably not accurate.
I hope my girlfriend wasn't listening, because if not, I'm going to be sleeping in the sofa.
All right.
Thank you, Guillermo.
All right, he brought a little good luck. They had a couple corner kicks here now in the 77th minute. Javi Perez will make his professional debut. He's about to come in. So it's going to be Javi Perez for Horta. Horta unable to really get going. He had a couple nice moments there. Adrian Perez showed during the preseason. Javi Perez, a nice, somewhat traditional number 6 support midfielder. And Diomande is going to come out for Adrian Perez. So a couple young players with a chance to make a huge impression here. Perez did come up against New York City FC. He is a confident young man, and he has been battling his career to get this spot, to get that break, but he has earned it. And Bob Bradley took a good long look at him in the preseason and said, I want him in here. And not only is a member of the squad, but now he's getting some playing minutes as another yellow card has been shown.
Yeah. Damar Kreilach
Yep.
extended his left arm and hit the back of the neck.
We knew he would get a sniff. He's been with the team for a long stretches here, and now he gets his opportunity. He's part of these young players that LAFC have brought in and almost created a youth system by making these moves. And now Nico coming in for the first time, much as Javi Perez did. And he replaces Jordan Harvey. That's Vela with the clearance. Rossi stepping in, unable to get all of it, airborne from Eric Holtz. Now Rossi, he can pin the ears back here. He's gonna get all the width he can, but he's isolated, plays it to himself, and oh boy. And it's gonna be red, it's gonna be red. Portillo just came into the game, and now he's going out. He was neck high on Diego Rossi. Straight red card.
I mean, if you follow the criteria shown by Ismail Elfat, I don't think that was much for a red. We're gonna see it right there. He tries to put the elbow
Very
in.
high.
Yeah, I didn't see the elbow.
You feel for a young kid making his debut and an ending. He may be being punished for what has happened prior to this with the Real Salt Lake physical approach. And the 4 yellow cards that were picked up prior to that. Real Salt Lake all the way back. Vela with some space here. Tries to thread it through the eye of the needle for Hamalainen. Rossi. Atuesta, good change of direction. Atuesta, but right to Ramondo. And Atuesta's had 2 good looks. Hit him low. Ramondo able to cover both times.
And that was very hard to pull up. Atuesta creates the chance all by himself. He takes a moment to slide away from the defender, gets the opportunity to take that shot in this movement. But it was a great recovery by Diego Rossi.
And drown out the home crowd completely. Hamalainen still got it. Zimmerman fires. Oh! A curveball for Zimmerman, and for the second time this season, a stoppage time winner from the unlikeliest of sources in open play. Walker Zimmerman, his first of the season, and one he won't forget.
That was a beautiful scorcher by Zimmerman. Take a look at the pace. No reaction by Nick Raimondo. just was a folia seca by number 25 in his 101 career start to pull off a dramatic ending here in Hollywood. Can't get any better than this.
That's it. Second time this season they've left it late at stoppage time. And LAFC, 3 wins out of 4, unbeaten to start this season, and they will reside at the top of the standings in Major League Soccer with 10 points. 92nd minute, Zimmerman, what a moment. He's got a podcast with the club inside the locker room. Make sure I'm really looking forward to his next episode. He may want to interview himself. How about that, Rodolfo?
Oh, of course. He's a man of the match. I mean, to pull off that stunner at the most critical of times, to give and maintain that undefeated record, and to put the team on the top of the table, I mean, it's a fantastic moment.
First of all, you guys were down. Diego found that equalizer, and then you, in the very last minutes, you found the second goal. Walk me through that.
That was crazy. I mean, I feel like this place is full of so many moments already, and it's only a little over a year old, so hopefully we got a lot more to come. But yeah, I thought when they had 10 men in the last 9-10 minutes, I felt like it was an opportunity for me to maybe step up a little bit more, be a little more aggressive, and take some chances. They weren't going to press us that much in those dying moments, and so I found myself forward. Nico slipped the ball across and made great contact, got a little deflection that put it right on target.
And at practice, you had told me that even though there was so much significant, there's Jordan Harvey. Not only is everyone pumped, but I was with Lee and we both saw that goal and he said he was pumped, that it was what we needed. So going back to practice, when you and I had spoken, you had mentioned that you were dissatisfied with the RSL game, how it ended at the season, but that's not what it was about tonight. Tonight was about getting those 3 points. And talk about the significance about that.
Well, I think we've already had 3 very good matches and we put ourselves in a good spot in the standings already. And so I mentioned to the guys last week, we don't ever want to be chasing anyone. We want to be the team that everyone else is chasing throughout the whole year. And so these games that are early on in the season, it's so important. Games at home, we have to capitalize with 3 points, especially when they go down to 10 men. We have to capitalize on these games. And so for us, it's a huge moment. It's a great way to get some momentum looking into next week, and hopefully we can keep riding this train.
Look, I'm in awe of what happens every time we show up here. Right? Every game, from start to finish, the atmosphere that we have. I remind the players all the time, we're incredibly lucky that we have connected so well with our supporters, and that we're in something together, and I try to make sure that they know how important they are.
You don't want to put too much of a burden on Carlos Vela, but they certainly were able to do that. This was tough slogging. That was a physical game. Real Salt Lake got away with a lot. The 2 central midfielders, I mean, they were really physical, and it's not attractive, but give credit to LAFC because they found a way to overcome that and send these fans happy home again. Incredible. Come from behind, stoppage time winners.
Yeah, it always seems to happen here at Bank of California Stadium, late heroics. And you mentioned Vela, the superstar in a couple of the wins so far. Obviously, Adama Diomande was one of the superstars in the very first win of the season against Sporting Kansas City when we saw the late heroics once again. Max, what did you make of Dio's first start of the season?
It was tough. It was tough for him to get that rhythm going, but I don't think that's a reflection off of his play. I think he was active. There was a lot of times he had to do things with his back to the goal, maybe in non-threatening positions. I think that was just the nature of this game with a lot of guys going back, and I think whoever was at that forward position was going to have to struggle. But he built that time for it. I mean, will people say he's a super sub? Yes, but I wouldn't take away I wouldn't take away from the fact that he's effective as a 90-minute forward as well, even though he didn't go the 90 minutes.
For Max Bredos, Rodolfo Landeros, the great Javerina Catalina, my name is Mark Rogandino. Big win for LAFC, flying high with 3 wins and a draw, still unbeaten in 2019. Tonight's final 2-1 over Real Salt Lake. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend.